Good morning. Hola, bom dia. Hello, saludos, bonjour, sayo, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. We're looking at the UFOs that are flying all around the sun. I've got this zoomed up and it's in the eastern sky. You can see there are various shapes, and there are there's rainbow ships flying too. And there's big ones, there's small ones. They come in groups, they come by themselves. Some are bigger than the sun. It's constant movement taking place. My goodness, there are so many of these, and I think it's just absolutely wonderful that we're not alone, that we have these. Someone referred to these as the Spirit Being Alliance, and that quite possibly well could be, but all I know that there are UFOs up there. They're sentient beings, or benevolent beings, flying all around up there, and thank you for those hearts that are flying up the screen. So that's what we're watching right here. Hello, everyone. I think it's undeniable what we're looking at. It really is. Unless you want to be in denial, then that's your own fault. That's what I've got to say. But I don't think it's time to turn a blind eye and to close your mind and close your eyes to what we're seeing here. It's time to start waking up to all these UFOs that are all around the sun. And this part of the sky is pretty white. Behind me, it's pretty blue. So the eastern part of the sky is white, and the western part of the sky is very blue. It's only when the sun rises that they feel the need to spray and other events that take place. Well, I think they're similar to the orbs, but these are actual ships living that are flying around up there. They are. It could very well be another life form. Who knows? Well, no, it's not us up there flying around in those. So yeah, it is another life form. Wow, that one was super duper big. It really was. Good morning, Anita. Hello, everyone. I wasn't going to do one, but I sat out here and I drank my coffee, and I thought I want to look at the sun up through here. And I am using my iPhone 8 and a pair of compact binoculars that I use specifically for this. Polly, honey, you got your face back on your hearts. I think that's absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I really do. So I want to, wow, that was a great big one. You might see this little arch thing right below this top of the thing. It's part of the, I think it's part of my binoculars right there. So that's not a ship, this great big long thing right there. But these things flying around, they are ships, like, yeah. No, we're not alone at all. Look at them. They're all flying around. It is like unbelievable the amount of them that's flying around this morning. There's thousands of them. And there really is. I can't tell if you can see. Well, I can't really see. Yeah, I can see them flying around. I had to put my hands in front of my eyes to shade me from the sun. But these UFOs, they're real. Okay, they are. They don't want us to know about them, but we do know about them. And I believe a lot of us watching this right now, we have probably always felt that, you know, we feel out of place. What on earth? What is that flying around up there? Oh my gosh. Wait, I've got to try to get this. I can't get it. Shoot. There is something flying around up there, and it's completely silent, and I can't get it with these binoculars right here because I have the type that I can't really zoom up on. Oh well, sorry about that. It was very big. I'm so sorry. Now I've interrupted this thing right here. I got to try to get this back into the whatever mode it was in. There we go. My gosh, there was like I literally seen a ship with my own eyes. It was white, and it was right by these trees by my pond, and it was flying from west to east. It was white, and then it turned really bright, and then it disappeared because I couldn't get it. Oh wow, that was the first time I've ever seen something like that. Yeah. So let's look at these. There, my gosh, there's so many of them. It's so excited. Yeah, it is so excited. And Bahaga, if you don't see these things flying around, I don't know what you're looking for, but there's things flying around. And if you can't see them, I don't know what to tell you. I guess you're not meant to. Yeah, that's what I've got to say. Yeah. Boa tarde. Oh, I better drink my coffee. There are loads of them, and you can get them at a lot of them at particular times of day, especially as the sun is rising. Not like the moon last night that didn't do diddly. Yeah, like that's exactly right, Tammy. Let's read your comment, Tammy Tennyson. These are the same forces that are in the atmosphere that NASA never explains correctly. You're absolutely right, because they are up there flying around continually. They never went nowhere, and they're not going nowhere. They could be their home too up there. So yeah, this is absolutely wonderful. It really is. Yeah, Kit, there are so many. It is unbelievable. I've never seen this many. Of course, I haven't been zooming up for a long time, but look at them. There must be thousands and thousands of them all around up there. Yeah, look at that. These aren't little by any stretch of anyone's imagination. These are enormous. They're bigger than me. They're bigger than you. They're bigger than a car. There could be families of them up there. It really could be. Yeah, it is amazing. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that one was humongous. What if that's the other dimension bleeding in too? But then, you know, when they fly up there in space, you see these flying around, and they don't want no one to see it at all. They don't. Yeah, Diana, thank you. Yeah, we can do that. We will do that. Yeah, these are enormous. Yeah, I've heard Nibiru is coming. I have heard that. Even though I don't study Nibiru, I don't. But there's plenty of people who do. So yeah, that's exactly right. Just look at it. There's so many of them, and you know, when I take my pictures, I see the rainbow ones, the rainbow ships in there, and look, you can see them on here flying around. So the rainbow ships are up there flying also, coming in view in 2021. Yeah. And if you're just tuning in, I'm zooming up on these UFOs that are flying around the sun. That you can catch during the daylight hours as the sun rises. You can see a whole bunch of them. You really, really can. They are busy up there, Kit. Extremely busy. They got, well, they're not like us. See, they're just, yeah. It's a beautiful day today. It really is. They are enormous. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you, Diane. Boom. That was wonderful, Diane. Thank you for giving me the hands up. Gone. That's exactly right. Yeah, and if you're a troll and you come on here, I'm going to block you. I'm not even going to ask any questions. I'm gonna know within my spirit, and we are very intuitive here. We are very spiritual on the inside. We are empaths, so we can sense a negative energy. Even when you hide it behind your words, we can sense it. So yeah. Oh my gosh, just look at them. Whoopsie. Gina, you got a little excited. You had to have your camera tilted at a certain way too in order to get these on here. Well, that's a little big right there. I kind of like it have it little small, and I don't really care about these little flare-like things that you see at the very bottom, because I am viewing it like through my binoculars so we can see it flying around. I think it's better if it shrink it down. Well, that was a great big one, you all. That's exactly right, Audrey. We are empaths. Yeah, they are pretty cool, Deborah. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. I want to try to bring it down to open the view. You get a zoom lens. You're going to try your zoom lens when you get a clear night. Yeah. And you can get on the Facebook Live and use their Zoom. Just put it to only you, and you can record whatever you want to record, because it has a fantastic zooming capability. That way, if you don't want to go public with your video or something, you can save it for yourself and do only you, because it does work. Well, how come they don't clash? I guess they got pretty good sensors, just like the birds that fly around in the air, okay? They don't clash. If they're flying in groups, they don't do it. Yeah. So, yeah, it is true. Yeah. So we can look at all these UFOs that are flying around up here. There's so many. Oh my gosh, you're very welcome, Kit, because I would encourage everyone to, why not use the features that Facebook has. They have settings for friends, exclude people, only you, and or public. I like to keep all my things public because I don't have anything to hide. Now, if I was to have my stuff in an own private group, well, rest assured I'd want to be hiding something, because I wouldn't want everybody to see, and I'd be very selective. But if I have this public, then I can let everybody see everything that I post and everything that I say. And if they want to choose to go in their little private groups and peck me apart, you go for it. Yeah, it just speaks a lot about your character. So yeah, just put it to only you. Upstate New York, hello. Yeah, and the sun, look at, they're coming from the sun. And I'm going to say it again, sometimes I think the sun is living, and then, of course, the sun is a place they go to in and out of. It's like a portal-like. We don't even know the half of it. Even if we think we know the half of it, I don't think we could even come close to what is occurring. I really don't, because there's so many mysteries when it comes to the heavens and stuff. Look at this, got a great big line across this sun. Whoa. I just try to get it at an angle. I really do. So like, I'm gonna move it over here, Gina. I can do this. I really can. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're very, very welcome. Sayo, Pietro. I don't know if they're slowing down or what. No, they're not slowing down. Isn't that funny? I said it. I don't know if they're slowing down and then they start speeding up. That's pretty neat. I love it. I really do absolutely love it. Wow. It's like there's thousands of them. There really is. their own colony up there, I think. Yes, Trucker, I think so. Layered dimensions, quite possibly too. Yeah, these are sentient UFO beings in the sky above. And if you go on to some of the NASA, if you type in tether incident, the tether incident, and they had this little black and white video, you can see these flying around up there in space. You can see all kinds of them. And some even think that, what if the upper atmosphere is water? What if it's water up there? You know, you never know. Wow, there's so many of them. They're enormous. Aw, kid, that's wonderful. You asked to see and you saw. Look how big they are. They're making an appearance. They're massive. This one's that's flapping right in front of the sun. It's bigger than the sun. They're like motherships, big mothers. Yeah. Absolutely right. Type in the tether incident on the tethered incident in NASA and look in the videos. It's a video. I've put that uploaded on my YouTube channel too. You can see them flying all around. It's really interesting. It does kind of look like they're in the water or something up there. It's so strange, but it's all right. It really is all right. And they don't show this. And I think during the last feed that they went up there, they cut the feed on the camera so you couldn't see things flying around. Because there's so many of them. Just think the light exposes the darkness. I had it almost perfect and I'm just trying to tighten this down. Wow, my gosh. Yeah. So they're still moving around up there. They love moving around up there because they love us knowing that they are up there. That's what I feel. They really do. There's so many of them. Absolutely so many of these in the sky. Going all over the place. No, this is good documentation. This is good evidence of some of the other UFO sentient beings flying around near the sun. You know, if truth be known, they're not just by the sun. They're all in the sky, but we can't see them because the whole sky doesn't have a great big light like this. But if it did, we would see them, or if the veil was to drop, we would see them very clearly. You saw dolphins in the sky in your meditation once. That's wonderful. You know, I had a vision or a dream or something. It was around 2018. I looked up in my sky and I saw, I think I saw big whales in the sky or something, and it said the word thank you on it. It was strange. Right here in my house, I looked up there, and it's when I first started doing this. If you watched some of my video on that moon last night, you would have heard me say that last night, this is all I did last night, took pictures. I'm sitting in front of something and I'm taking pictures continually of these things right here in the sky, and then it's filtering them out and bringing them more clear. Like in one of the pictures, when I was able to zoom up in my dream, there were big windows, big square windows, and within those windows, it was a rectangular ship, and within those windows you could see beings inside of there. But I literally, all night long, I dreamt about this, and it literally wore me out. I felt like I had not even slept. Yeah, thank you, Allison. Sometimes they get very loud, but that's okay. They're good frequency, healing tones. They really are. We have other ones on the other side of the porch, on the northern side, and They're more sounding like a bell, a little bell, happy bells. They are happy bells. Happy bells and happy people. Does anyone know how long we've been watching this? Because I don't have the time out here. I don't want to stay on here too long because it should be a long video, but it's good evidence. It's very, very good documentation. And, you know, when you go to the YouTube, I have videos like this. I think I did my other one on the YouTube yesterday. You can slow it down and you can see them big time. I just think if I was able to film this in time lapse. I did yesterday for a small, when I was in my backyard, I saw the UFO literally like flapping around. Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, I've got this, my iPhone 8, my pair of compact binoculars focused underneath the sun so it can catch the UFOs that are flying around right there. And it is very white in the sky, in the eastern sky, because of course the sun has risen. And they don't want us to see these up close. If they did not white that, we'd be able to see these really well. But they did, wow, that's like a succession of them. Oh, 21 minutes. Okay, that's not too, thank you, Diane, that's not too long. Hello, Kimberly. Yeah, now, if you're not a morning person, I don't think you'd come out here and catch the sun. Too bad I couldn't catch it earlier, but I caught it when I was supposed to catch it. Yeah. Hello, Kimberly. Thank you, Zibahaten Karam. They're 18 minutes. That's not too long. That's fine. This is good. This is good documentation. And I don't have this pointed directly into the sun. It's just underneath the sun to catch a bit of the light in order to illuminate these luminaries, the sentient beings flying around under the sun. It is quite remarkable. And hello, if you're just tuning in, we're just focusing in on the eastern sky. The sun has risen above my tree line, and I've decided I want to come out here and do this because I think it's okay, it's a 3, 4, 6 big birds flying around over my head around the sun. Okay, that's great. You can do that. You can do it. Okay. Yeah. And you know, I think down here, where I just covered up the bottom of the opening of my, the sun is hitting on the bottom of the front part of my binoculars where the lens is pointing up. That's why you see that. And if I put my hand here to cover it up, you don't see it that much. Hello there, Big Bird. Yeah, UFOs. Bonjour. There's so many of them. There really is. And if I was to shrink it down, we can see even more that are flying all around. You're very welcome, Kit. So yeah, we would be able to see this in the sky when you know who goes up there in space, if they wanted us to, but they don't want us to because they see it too. And the satellites are up there and they see it too. They see what's going on up there, but they don't want us to see it either. Wow, look at how many of them are up there flying around. This is a perfect way to spend my morning. At least a part of my morning out here filming. And with you all, I like it. I really do. Get off my leg, fly. You saw the yesterday with the 6x zoom on your camera. Yeah. So Kit Lasberry, you have two things on here. It says Kit Lasberry, you saw the exact thing yesterday with only a 6x zoom on your camera. And then right below you there's another profile that says, it's the same name. It says, I saw the exact thing yesterday with only a 6x zoom on my camera, just not as many. Okay, and then there is another profile of you. Somebody is stealing your all's profile. Diana Laughlin, your profile has been stolen. It says you saw the exact same thing yesterday with only a 6x zoom on your camera. So they've made a profile of you, Diana, and Kit. They've made a profile of you too. So there are trolls on here. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to tell you. We've got trolls on here who will take your profile picture just because they like to do that. And they will make a profile of you, a duplicate. Yeah. So that's okay because I can go find them too. I can go find the duplicate profiles and I can block them, and I will. And if I don't do it, then I have a moderator. I have several other moderators that have the ability to sign in here and go through the comments too. Yeah, so that's just wonderful. Yeah. So look at this. Yeah, this is exciting. All of these flying on here. Yeah, oh, you're very welcome, Kit. Because they had Diana McLaughlin's face on it. I'm pretty sure that's what they had. Yeah. Absolutely, Diana. They had Kit. They had Diana's face on yours. Yeah. So things like this is to be expected. I actually had them do that to my YouTube. Stole my YouTube profile and was commenting on my YouTube just because they could, and they got them taken down. And I think they were able to trace the IP back to where it came from. They are mean because they don't have love on the inside of them. Really, if you are of the light, you are of love. If you are of the darkness, you are of, I don't like to say that word, H-A-T-E. You're of the darkness. If you're of the darkness, you don't have anything good on the inside of you. You don't. I'm sorry. You've already put out that light and succumbed to the darkness. But if you are of the light, you have love on the inside of you. And people will tell. They'll be able to tell if they're discerning. And you'll be led by the spirit of love within you. You won't be led by the darkness, which is totally contrary and opposite to all that is good. This white line right here, I think that's from my end of my binoculars. That's what that is. And if you look down here, if I put my finger in the front of the barrel of my binoculars down here, see, it's just the very bottom. It's the screw in. That's where my lens will screw in down there, but the sun is on it at a certain angle, and it's causing it to reflect. So yeah. No, I'm not a Gemini. I am a Scorpio. I'm October 24th, 1966. I'm a Scorpio, and my ascendant sign is Libra rising. And I'm a master number, a life path number of an 11. Yeah, let your light shine. Hello, Polly, honey. Hello from Ireland, Margaret Maher. Yeah, well, I'm probably going to end this video right here. I finished drinking my coffee that now has gotten cold, which is fine because it's a little warm outside. But I thank you all for joining in joining with me on filming all these sentient beings, these UFOs that are flying all around up here underneath the sun. Because as you can tell, we are not alone, and there are so many of them. Yeah, I think it was totally exciting. It really was, viewing this with you all. It's absolutely wonderful. Look at that. So many of them. You're very welcome. So welcome. Bonjour, Lawrence. Thank you, Kit. You're all very welcome. Thank you.